Tyler, look at this. Is it nice when they're in the middle like that? Yeah. That looks so good, actually.
So Paul and I met in a little no-name college, and yeah, we were just friends, and one thing led to another. We realized we were best friends and that we liked each other, and I think dated for 3 years, and during that time we were doing a little study abroad program over in Europe, and we knew that we wanted to get engaged, but I told Paul that I wanted family around us and to be in a pretty location. So he had this whole trip planned to Greece, and it was like dirt cheap because we were European residents because we were living there, but our family came in. We just spent the week in Athens and in the island of Samos. That's where it happened. Every single day was like such a fun excursion. It made me have absolutely no idea when the engagement would happen or when the proposal would happen, but I knew it would be that week. So it was really, really awesome. We were engaged for a year, and during that year we went back home and just planned the wedding and finished our senior semester of college. Both worked like 3 different jobs, I think, at the time. It was really fun. We literally look like such babies, but we always knew that we wanted to move overseas at some point. Paul was obsessed with coffee, and I knew that passion would probably take over, and I was okay with that because I also like coffee.
Right out of college, we worked for a university's study abroad program where we basically spent the first 2 years of our marriage just traveling the world,
working on the weekends.
And working on the weekends when we were in the States. We met amazing people, saw amazing things, and during that time we just gained a passion and desire to permanently live abroad. So we decided to move to China. While we were in China, that's where we got SCA certified, SCI certified, and learned pretty much all things coffee we could. While we were there, we worked alongside coffee farmers. We learned how to turn okay coffee into really good coffee. And yeah, we just saw how the coffee industry provided an avenue to better people's lives and for us to also get to enjoy really good coffee and also really bad coffee at times. But we really wanted to eventually end up more in Southeast Asia than in China. During our time in China, we had to go back to the US for some family reasons. So we went back there with still a passion and desire to go back to Southeast Asia, and we decided to move to Laos. So here we are in Laos.
I personally think that our taste in coffee just became too high-end, that we would go broke if we didn't make it ourselves. Roast, harvest, and barista it ourselves. I think it's something so fun about that creative process, and also our flavor has just, our preferences have become too intense, I guess. Also, Hawaii is a very expensive place to live. That's the only place in America that grows coffee. We've always wanted to live at origin.
Our long-term goal is definitely to be working more closely with the farmers, which we head down south next week to go spend a week down in the south, helping some people process some coffee.
But we're considering a lot of things because I think it would also help the farmers a lot if we could open a roastery.
Or export company.
Yeah, it would help us make money, which is also important, to live.
And I think too,
But
Laos coffee has the potential to be amazing. When we lived in China, I think we tried coffee from 50 different origins, probably. And the best cup of coffee I've ever had was a Lao coffee made with a V60. And that was like the best Lao coffee, top tier, top of the line, scored in the 90s, I think. The farmers might just need a little bit of education. And I think I want to make Lao coffee famous.
Hopefully that answers some of your questions. Let me know in the comments if you have more questions, and we would love to answer those as well. Taking a trip to the south soon. I'll link it if I post this video afterwards. Been taking language classes because we don't think Google Translate's good enough to be a manager at a Lao place. So let me know if you want to see any of those videos of language class. They're crazy. Pasta Lao is very hard, but it's been fun also. We have really enjoyed that process.